Woo! Woo! Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy, Dark, with DLD After Dark, and we are here to have a very exciting episode. I believe you guys will be impressed to see the guests that I have waiting backstage, chilling in the cut. And no, we're not here to discuss the Glock AR-15. You're good, bro. You're good, bro. And let me know. Somebody give me a 5x5. Do me a favor. Ghostface Dark. Yeah, that was cloudy. That was cloudy, bro. I'm actually very exciting. Very exciting. Okay, sorry. Let me back up a little bit. Okay, so first off, I want all of you guys to not forget what today is. Today is a very special day. Somebody within our community won something. I'm trying to remember what it was. Oh, was it a candle? Yankee Candle? It was something. I'll get back to that in a second, though. So let's start as we normally do, and let's greet the first person that was in chat, but also let's honor our Chenemembas. So let's start with this. So I believe I'm on a different device. Okay, it doesn't show me exactly like all my shit does on my other device, but I believe, excuse me, I believe it was Key ASC 2, Key ASC Key ASC 2 that was first. If I'm not, let me know. Let me know. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that. Appreciate all you guys coming in. And Chenemembas, go ahead and sound off so I can make sure that I greet everybody. One Love Design, what's up, brother? Thank you for joining us. Come out in PLA, Chenememba. Kurt 24, Chenememba. Z, Chenememba. One Love Design. Again, another Chenememba. Thank you all for joining us. Rusty Trombone Shackelford, thank you for joining us. Appreciate you coming in. I appreciate you coming inside, Rusty Trombone. What do the kids say nowadays? Pause, bro, pause. C&T Designs and Arms. What's up, brother? Oh, bro, for real? Somebody already sent me a Cash App. Doggy, thank you, doggy. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Love all y'all. Thank you. I believe that was Crypto Pirate who said that he was butt naked in full kit watching the Purge on mute. And I completely believe him. That's some specific ass shit right there. Bro, appreciate you, man. He knows. He knows. He knows. You know what I'm saying? He knows. C&T Designs, another Chenememba. Come on, PLA. I'll give you some more love, bro. One of the coolest usernames on the internet. Chenememba. I remember this Chenememba. John Crump live. John Crump lives. Brum, brum, brum. Key ASC. What's up, brother? 40. Let's see who else I know. He's like, bro, he just built a Glock 33. He's gonna have a 40 cal in no time. No, absolutely not. And I didn't pull up some 40 ammo just to check pricing on it. You know what I'm saying? That'd be foolish. You'd be like, Dark would never do that. Dark isn't like a 40 kind of guy, you know? I mean, I may have just looked just to check it out after 1776 Supply Co. sent me that baller ass Glock 33 that I put together, which that is sitting right up there, which I ran out of pistol stands. So now, as I have all my pistols like standing up, I got the other ones backwards, upside down on their sights, just chilling. It's great. You probably can't see it the way it is now, but there's one. So yeah, it's kind of funny. Let's see who else we got. John Crump lives. Mo Better Prince, what's up, brother? Mike McClune, another Chenememba. And I'm sorry, Mo Better Prince, Chenememba. We got Rusty Tromboni. I already told you guys, I just like saying his name. There's some people I just like saying their name. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Okay, want to make sure. Any other channel members, as you guys come in, I will make sure to shout y'all out. I appreciate you. And look at this. We're getting started with 56 people in here, y'all. I love the trend that we're seeing. Y'all know that I hit 3,000 watch hours so far this month. 3,000 watch hours. That's crazy. Y'all are insane. I'm just kidding. No, I love all y'all. Thank you. Now let's go ahead and go through our honorable mentions. Z, Chinamba. Oh, hey, yo. All right, so we're going to go through and do our honorable mentions. Oh, snap. Zach Ka, Chinamba. What's up, brother? Who's ready for those new DLD patches? No, bro. This is the last one right here. I'll be honest with y'all. I gave away my last one that was in the plastic to Kurt 24. And Kurt 24, you got a package on the way, bro. I'm just letting y'all know. I'm letting y'all know. Okay, so he said don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Thank you, brother. EDXR920, remember? He said, did I win? Man, we're going to talk about that in a second. Let's get our honorable mentions in. Joe Morris, what's up, brother? Thank you for coming in. Appreciate it. Jason Ewing, good to see you. Too many choices, good to see you. Sport Brand, one of the favorite mods. Farmer James, good to see you. And who else we got up in here? Freedom One, what up? Subbed. I don't know why I wasn't before. You probably were. They just probably unsubbed you because that's how YouTube gets down. Big Fish Little Boat, what up? Did you know? So I'm at like 3,340 subscribers, okay? Small channel, all right? Did you know that YouTube has age restricted my channel? So you have to be logged in and over the age of whatever their R rating is, 17, 18, I don't know. Otherwise, you can't watch it if you're not signed into YouTube. From what I understand, unless I misunderstood them. Unless I misunderstood the email saying that they're age restricting my content, I don't know. I'm just leaving room for error, okay? And then I got a warning for an STRIKE. I don't want to say it because of the way this whole platform works. And they're like, yo, you talked about the erection, and whoever expressed an opinion about the United States erection said that it may not have been free, fair, and clear. Now, I'm not saying that I'm saying that or that that's my belief, but I'm just saying that that was said at some point. It may have been a video with me, Duke and Ashley, and Johnny B, and they took that down, and they gave me a warning for an STRIKE. I'm just saying, this is crooked, y'all. This is wrong and crooked. All right. It's so wrong. It's so wrong and crooked. This erection is so wrong and crooked. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me stop. Agorizer, what's up, brother? Craig Licka, Misty, Mrs. Wayne, top of the evening to you. Howard J, thank you for joining us. And who else we got? Let me just make sure. Man Against the Masses, what's up, brother? And y'all sound off in chat just to make sure that I don't miss you. Dart gets my thumb up all the time. I bet I do. Tomorrow says USPS and 1776 on Thursday. That's what's up, man. Glad to hear it. I found a little hack for USPS. I don't want to say it, but I found a little hack. Just notice that my packages are coming in 2 days instead of the typical 3 to 5. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Senior Bew Glue. Good to see you. I may have hopped on the oh, snap. Oh. If that's a joke, that's terrible. And if that's serious, that's terrible. There ain't no winning there, bro. There ain't no winning there, man. You're going to be haunted by James Yeager in your home. Oh, my God. Could you imagine? He's going to be James Yeager's ghost will be waking you up in the middle of the night to do like dry fire practice. Like this is crazy. He's gonna be talking you into going to Ukraine and shit. Um, no, so I do have other patches. I have the PWEDC patches, but I think we've gone through every single one of these. The last one that I had in plastique was given away to Kurt 20 Foam. I was gonna keep it, but I remembered I actually had one other one like shoved in my. I got a big med kit. I mean, it's like a big med kit. Actually, a viewer sent it to me a while back, and I just forgot that it was in there. So yeah, so I do have one more. So that's good news. Let me go back and see. Yeah, so Zach Carr, what's your plan with new DLD patches? Because we already did the blue chem light, right? We already did the PWEDC patches. I can only imagine what your plan is next. Honestly, I liked your patch that was the blue chem light that was standing up with the little fedora hat on. That thing was dope. I'm thinking this time I'm gonna do the Christmas chem lights and the Christmas tree chem lights, or maybe the menorah with chem lights. That shit was hilarious, bro. Oh, Howard J, what up? Live Life, what up? And I know all the other guys that are in here, man, like Marconi, what's up, brother? Good to see you. And Marconi, I am seeing that you're texting me. I just can't read them right now, brother, but I got you. 3102A, what up? What up? Did I say Mike McClune? Did I say what's up to you? What's up, brother? Chippewa Kid, what up? Hopefully I said your name correctly. Period. And all the other guys. Brom Bear, what up? What up? Moose, what up? What up? P38, Wilberto, what's cracking? And Goonbeam. If you guys haven't checked out Goonbeam, y'all are tripping. Senor Bob, ¿qué pasó? Dilders. Dilders. You remember, man. Scott D. Magnificent, what up? What up? AFT plug patch. Oh, y'all are wild, man. All right, Sabar, come back in, bro. Oh, that's great. It didn't even tell me you were in here, but my B. Ladies and gentlemen, Sabar Prince. What's up, brother?
What's up, bro? Thank you for having me.
Hey, you know what? It's all my pleasure. And ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be giving away something. Once I remember what it was something. But until then, I'll just put this to the side here until I remember exactly what it was. It may have been, it'll come to me. But Sabar Prince, you just had a big show, a big, long show. The show was so big and so long, it impressed everyone. Baby arm style. Why don't you go ahead and greet everybody, say hello, let them know who you are, what you do, and where they can find you.
Hi, guys. Welcome to DLD After Dark. It's me, Sabar Prince, aka Mexican Jesus, aka Mexican John Wick, aka Mexican Ballistics, aka a freaking Mexican.
Why is it always Mexican, man? You're compound.
I know, bro. I don't know. It's just the Mexican stuck. Like I'm not even Mexican, bro. I'm actually Arab. People don't understand it.
Ishnifis. Peace, brother. Have a good night, man.
But yeah, Theo Sabar. You guys could find me on Sabar Prince Instagram, Sabar Prince 2A Instagram, and on YouTube, Sabar Prince 2A. We got a competition going, sponsored by JSD Supply. All those kids that you're seeing, that's what you're gonna win. You're gonna win a 3D 19 Patmo slide with a lower kit if you help me reach 1K subs. Shout out to JSD Supply. Thank you, bro.
So I agree. I do like the Mexican John Wick. That's dope. But yeah, everybody here, we got 69. Nice. 69 people in here. If you guys have not subscribed to Sabar Prince, that's SABR Prince, PRINTS 2A. then make sure that you go subscribe to his channel, and you may win some Glock stuff.
Yeah.
So what else you been up to aside from like judging Glock competitions and all that?
Allegedly. Not I don't know, just chilling, bro. Pretty much trying to. I'm gonna have I got shows, so everybody knows. Late nights with Sabar. Um, I might start a new show on Mondays. I'm working on that. Hopefully, it goes well with that. But yeah, pretty much just interviewing the 3D people in the community, getting to know them, making them human, not just somebody hiding behind a screen, behind social media. Humanizing people. That's what Sabar does best.
So
So yeah, shout out to could I give it a shout out to Man Against the Masses,
hell
because
yeah.
everybody everybody loves that Mexican. He's the one that made me Mexican Jesus in reality.
Oh my God, get out of here.
Yeah, so you remember that Mexican Jesus picture?
Yeah,
Shout out to Unseen Killer. He really he did this really quick, bro. I'm gonna be interviewing him on Thursday. Um,
damn.
so
Unseen Killer just dropped that Sig 320 module, right?
yes, bro, that thing is fire. Like this guy, you'll see, but he's just amazing with the stippling game.
Yeah, I mean the back, it was kind of like these like kind of braided um like these braided patterns that went like kind of spiraled up the back. It was dope. I was impressed, man.
Yeah, bro, that thing is amazing. Like people don't understand that the 3D uh gun world is gonna is it's new, it's small, it just started. It might seem like it's been around for a bit, but the
Yeah.
possibilities are endless, man. Like there's so much fire right now. The community is finally kind of getting together. Everybody's working together and trying to forget about past beefs, past issues, because at the end of the day, we just want the same thing, and that's freedom. And that's
Yeah.
everybody, no matter where you're at, should be able to have a gun. That's your God-given right.
Yeah. You know, it's interesting. DB Cooper, what's up, brother? Another channel member. Arabican. Um, you know, it's funny, like when I had like Print Shoot Repeat and like some of the other big guys on here, like you get that opportunity when you're like interviewing people like that to dive so much deeper and kind of like figure out who they are as a person. And like we learned so much more about Print Shoot Repeat and what he does and what he did. Like, did you know he went to Mogadishu? Like
Nah,
he went, yeah, where Black Hawk Down happened, and actually
what?
was actually the day that Black Hawk Down like happened. It's the anniversary of the date. Funny enough, that's super odd that this came up. But yeah, he actually went out to Mogadishu for a filming videography kind of thing. It's crazy, man. If y'all go back and you watch that interview that I did with Print Shoot Repeat, like it's nuts the shit that you learn about individuals when you just are able to sit down and like this just ask them like questions. It's crazy.
And that guy has some fire videos and some dope music, bro. His music is amazing.
And he actually makes, for people that don't know this, a lot of people do, but he actually makes all of his music by himself using Fruity Loops. Fruity Loops is like that's like saying like somebody makes all their music by themselves with like a xylophone. Like
For
it,
real.
him. I mean, there's a lot of things that that program can do, but yeah, it's dope. It's dope. I don't
Yeah.
know why we like 10 people. We're gonna do the drawing pretty soon here. Then we're gonna jump into the episode. So
Oh, you're gonna do the drawing? Show the drawing again?
no, I'm gonna draw a picture of you. I'm
Oh,
just, no. So
you want me to take my clothes off?
no, I want to draw you wearing this, wearing only
Yes,
this.
yes. Draw me,
So
Jack. Draw me.
here's the funny thing. Um, you know, my streams will get like 300 to 500 views, right?
Yeah.
And on the topic, they'll be suppressed. And if I'm talking about spicy things like freedom and independence. Wow. Is it sad to say that those are spicy topics nowadays? That's pretty sad.
Shouldn't be, right? Like we shouldn't. I mean, if you guys notice, it's you could tell how things are moving because we can't talk about stuff like this, but we could talk about all this other stuff that's going on about making little kids change their sexuality, having little kids. You like it. That's just confusing to people, but it's sad, bro. It's sad how the world is changing.
No, oh no, it's crazy. I never. If you asked me 10 years ago, like where would we be as a country, I would never guess that we would be in the position that we are now. And I mean, we're literally sitting on the fucking cusp of a third world war. And I mean, it's like, and this isn't like, oh, some things just coincidentally happened that brought us to this point. These are like terrible decisions and terrible policies that are put in place, like by our, I don't want to say leadership because that damn, okay, Marconi with the $5 super chat. What's up, brother? Marconi Armory. We're dropping prices. Go check us out. Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I guess he says lights are now 249 and his optics are 199, and you could get 10% off if you use code P80 Ralph.
I heard that you could use code dark.
Could you, Marconi? Marconi, you better
Mar-
have that. You better have that code dark still too, bro, for 10% off.
could Marconi confirm that?
Let me
Does
see.
code dark still work? Which honestly, that's a deal. That's $50 off per slide, and I mean that's a good price for the pistol optics too. So shout out to, and I appreciate you, brother. Thank you for the super chat. Okay, what about
Dark P80 Ralph.
oh,
This
Dark Hero? Code Dark has a limit. Hey, hero. Oh, that's too funny. Pardon my stroke. Oh, that's great. I don't see it yet.
I text him and see what he says.
Active. Dang. I see.
He's gonna activate it, he said. Right?
He said, "Let me check if it's still active."
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I mean, give the support to P.D. Ralph, man. That's that's good people's. It's good people's. Dark is stroking. How's my connection, man? I've been having connectivity issues ever since I moved into the new crib with the new GAT lab and all that.
Man, it's good. The only issue, bro, is your voice is breaking up, but your view and everything, it's amazing. Compared to like the first nights you were doing the stream, it was bad, but
Oh
your
yeah,
voice, I don't know.
yeah, it was crazy. Honestly, it may be my voice because I've been under the weather for the past few days. Somebody
Okay.
pointed out to me, they were like, "Yo, bro, you can't like slide like anything past me." And I was like, "What do you mean?" He was like, "In your view, in your new gun room,
Mhm.
I see in the back little corner right here that old picture that used to be up in the old gun room." I was like, "Damn, that's like 4.5 inches by 6 inches. Like, how did you pick that out? That shit's crazy."
That's crazy, bro.
I've had arguments with my older kids' teachers because they're trying to instill their morals on them. Indoctrinate is the word, I guess, but that's not their job. Their job is to teach my kids school shit. You know what, man? Things have changed, bro. Their job is to now program them. We've talked before, and in the past, adding code dark again. It's all good, yo. Give the love to Petey Ralph, man. He deserves it, man. He does a lot of hard work.
Did you see
Oh,
that?
somebody already meme my shit.
It says Dark giving his pet ghost a goodnight kiss.
Oh my god, that's mad trippy. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, man against the masses, he's dope, bro. He's a dope dude. He's always on your stuff too, huh? He's always on your stuff, man.
He's been a huge supporter from the beginning. So, White Scout Survival. I don't know if you guys know who White Scout Survival is. Apparently, he's got a big rival with Black Scout Survival. If you guys don't know who Black Scout Survival is, you're lucky. No, I'm playing.
Did something happen with each other, that they did something with each other's wives or something like that, bro. That's the I
I
had
think
like
each
that.
other's husbands. It was
Yeah.
they did each other's husbands, something like that. But what happened was, so White Scout Survival was actually the original Black Scout Survival, but the other dude, Black Scout Survival, he took his name. So
Oh,
when he, you know, like picking YouTube names, he was like, well, naturally, I'm just going to pick White Scout Survival. Um, all right, so I do, so Code Dark does get you 20% off for tack knives,
oh,
not anything else. So whatever y'all got going on, whoever's going on websites right now, checking Code Dark for shit. Code Dark will get you 20% off on tack knives. And if you do want a super fresh OTF, then yes, you can use Code Dark for
bro, they're really beefing, right? Like White Scout Survival is really beefing, Dark.
yeah, they're beefing for real. Like he's trying to like meet him like in person and shit.
Yeah.
Let's skip the community beef for now, right? Because I mean, we just want to show love. You know what? I'm waiting for the day that Black Scout Survival actually comes in here and he's like, "Yo, who is that fool?" It's just a troll. For anybody out there that like loves Black Scout Survival, he's just joking and poking fun, right? It's all in good fun. Anybody in the preparedness community, anybody, I just got an email. Yo, watch. Somebody from that community to send me an email like, dog, I really don't appreciate you. Like, that's how they, but no. So, yeah. So anybody in the community, in the preparedness community, in the firearm community, anybody that, oh,
What happened?
it didn't even show me. Yo, Bob's a channel member now.
Ooh, what?
What? Bro,
There's
everybody.
5, he said.
Yeah, everybody welcome our newest channel member, Senor Boob. Dude, that's crazy.
Boop.
Yeah, usually it gives me an alert. It's like, bloop, this person is a new channel member. They didn't show me nothing because y'all know I usually highlight it on the screen. I do like, a little welcome. Everybody welcome Senor Boob as the new channel member. But that's grimy. They didn't even show me, bro.
That's
How they gonna
crazy.
do it like that? Let me go back through. I want to make sure that I didn't miss it because that's yeah, they didn't even show me, dog. That's grimy, man. Well, Bob, I appreciate you pointing that out to me. And thanks to Mike McClune. Oh, yo. Okay, so this is how my community gets down. Mike McClune, it looks like Mike McClune gifted a channel membership to Senor Boob. So
Oh, damn. That's love, bro.
thank you.
Oh,
Oh,
damn.
oh,
Did you
oh.
see that?
He said, dude stole my logo too. Oh, bro.
That's crazy, bro.
That may actually be licensed White Scout Survival, so be careful about that.
Yeah,
Uh,
for
I'll say this, and then we'll get into the giveaway. Okay, so I went and I looked um, at a specific YouTuber's page, right? And the YouTuber kind of blew up. He got up to like 15, 20,000 subs in like his first year. So we
damn.
can, yeah, I mean, he blew up pretty quick. I don't want to put him out there, but he blew up pretty quick. And I was like, bro, congratulations. Do you want to come on the show? He's like, yeah, I'll come on the show. Came on the show, had a great conversation. And afterwards, he was like, man, he was like, I'll tell you like this. This is what I did. When I came in, just started doing videos authentic to me, and I was telling people what I thought was going on just in current events. And he would watch the left mainstream media, the right mainstream media. He would go on alt media and watch videos on YouTube and BitChute and Odyssey and everything, come to his own conclusion, and then do a video on it, right? And I thought that was dope because he was actually doing research and then doing research to the contrary and then finding his belief in the middle and then doing a video on it. And I was like, I respect this guy. So afterwards, he was like, when I started out, what I wanted to do was I wanted to reach out to my favorite content creators. And these are like a lot of people that I look up to a lot, like a great deal. So
Oh, he bled. You saw that?
damn. Yo, Mike McClune, brother, thank you so much. Dude, he
bro.
gave 5 subscriptions away, 5 channel memberships to, man, that's crazy, bro. Yo, Mike McClune, man, I'm gonna do something for you, dog. I appreciate you, and I appreciate that. A big deal. Thank you. So I'll keep a lookout. It's just gonna start. Hey, Ron Wayne, Chenamemba, what's up, brother? It's just gonna start randomly picking people. That's how a bunch of the channel members here. Dang, bro, Mike McClune, man, you're the real deal, doggy.
For real,
Dang,
bro.
I missed that, y'all. I missed that.
Oh, sports brand too.
Oh no. He was saying that Mike McClune gave 5
Okay, okay.
5 away. Hell yeah! So let's keep an eye out to see who else gets channel membership. It's supposed to give me an alert, y'all. My
Yeah,
apologies. I don't know why it's not happening.
because
Hold
it
on.
usually does, bro. It usually always lets you know.
Yeah, I know it's crazy. Everybody's typing in chat to see if their name shows up green. Hold on. Let me get some nicotine, then I'll finish my story. Hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
What's up, Paul? Paul Bold. Okay, so he was like, I wanted to reach out to all of my favorite content creators. So he reached out to CRS Firearms. He reached out to some of the bigger content creators that all of us know, and he reached out to Black Scout Survival. Um, four, four out of no, 3 out of the 5 didn't even respond at all, right? And that's okay. That's typical. Um, And yeah, everybody, please thank Mike McClune for giving away 5 memberships. That's that, Mike. I'm gonna do something for you, bro. And somebody else shared memberships too, guys. Remind me who the other person was that shared memberships, and I'm gonna do something special for those guys, man. I appreciate all y'all.
Yeah,
Um,
love.
all y'all are doing is making the intro way longer. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm playing. So 3 out of the 5 didn't even respond to him. CRS responded to him, took the time to actually have a conversation with him, because he looked up to him a lot, right? When you look up to somebody, you're like, man, like this is somebody I admire. I admire their channel and all that. And hell yeah, shout out to Mike. Give him a clap. CRS had conversations with him, talked to him on Instagram and like all this stuff, and he was like an open book to him, right? Black Scout Survival responded to him and said, yeah, sure, I'd be happy to have a conversation with you. It's $380, or no, $329 for a 15-minute phone consultation.
What?
And I saw the screenshot in writing. Swear to God. I was like, bro, how are you going to do that? Somebody
Yeah,
sends me saying like, dog, I respect you a lot. I'm starting a channel. I look up to you. I would love to get 10 or 15 minutes of your time just to have a conversation. Like either just don't respond or be like, hey, I'd love to, man, but I just unfortunately don't have the time. But do you be authentic to you, whatever, stay Gucci. And then like something, right?
sure.
CRS takes more of his time. CRS Firearms takes time to like spend actually having conversations with other people, helping them look at their content, helping them with their titles and all that shit, man. So shout out to CRS too. What's up, Tech?
Bro,
All y'all.
CRS is a dope dude, bro. I remember when I started kind of getting into the community, I would always watch his stuff right before everything happened. And I remember when that thing happened, I reposted something. I think we were trying to get the community was doing donations right for him,
Yeah.
and he actually answered to me, bro. And he was like, "Yo, thanks for sharing." Like he took his time, bro, to actually like talk to me. I wasn't nobody, I'm still nobody, but still, like I was brand new to the community. This dude's my hero. Like I love the way he was. He just said it how it was, bro, and he responded to me, bro. And that means a lot. People don't understand that, man.
Oh yeah. Well, let me just say this though, because you just said you're nobody. You just had like 88 people in your show, dog. You're doing all right. All right.
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Yeah, you good. You good. Shout out to Goonbeam, Key ASC, and I think I saw somebody else sneak in here. Tech, Agrizer, all you guys. What up? Murphy's Law. What's up, brother? Okay, so let's get to this. So my last stream, I told y'all that I'll be giving away the tack knives, not only the tack knives OTF with the
Ooh,
partially serrated blade with the water holes. The reason that exists, some people are like, I don't like the way those look. You know, the blades with the holes on them. I want to ride. What up, bro? Yeah, you're right. You're right. 66 watching and only 12 thumbs up. Yeah, if y'all could hit that like button and even share, if you share it with yourself, man, I don't care. But show some love, man. It helps, get some of our important messages out. Though we'd be fucking around too. But appreciate you.
yep.
Um, and there's a purpose for these holes. These are water holes. The reason that they are in the blade, even though some people don't like the aesthetics of them and like the way that they look, yeah, sometimes the likes show up.
Yeah.
You got to refresh that shit or exit and then come back in. But the reason they are there is so this blade will open underwater. So if you're using this as like a bull rush, what's up, brother? Um, if you're using this as like I wouldn't necessarily recommend this specific one for underwater search and rescue. But I mean, if you got, it works. It allows the OTF to still open underwater, right? It'll still open in a zero gravity situation. And it comes with the Kydex and it comes with the tech lock and also the hardware to put two together. Now, when I ran this, I was like, all right, let me do this. I'm going to do a test run. Okay. So a winner has already been selected. Let me just throw that out there.
Okay.
So when I did a test run, guess who won?
Ooh.
I did.
For real?
Because I was going back and I was responding to all these comments, right?
Oh,
It threw my name in there too. And it was kind of funny. But here's the dope thing. We hit over 275 comments on that one video. The most comments I've had on, I think, on any of my live streams. And it bumped it up like another 100, 150 views. Now, a lot of the beginning of that stream was just talking shit, right? But the other half of that stream was actually talking about freedom, liberty, independence. It was talking about the ATF and them, overstepping and, encroaching on our God-given rights that are given to us by our creator and supposed to be guaranteed by the Constitution. We know
right.
how that. So I ran it and it selected me and I kind of laughed and I was like, all right, well, we know that, I can't get down like that. And then I ran it again and Morningstar won. So Morningstar, if you are in the building, Morningstar is the winner of the tack knives OTF switchblade with the glass breaker with
Damn,
the
a glass breaker, bro?
yep, it's got the glass breaker with the bead on it.
Holy shit.
And actually, we had somebody in the comments say a glass breaker on the knife for me is like a mandatory. He said he saved somebody's life using a glass breaker. They had overdosed on some type of opiate. They
Yeah.
ran, smashed the window, pulled them out, and they got medical attention.
Damn, bro. And not just the glass breaker, bro, but that Kydex thing, it looks nice, bro. Like that
Dude,
thing
it's super
dope.
nice. Locks in really, really tightly, but it's not too tight that you can't, draw it out real quick, And the two-tone serrated blade, that is two-tone. It's not just the shine. Partially serrated blade, tanto with the water holes, and it's got this really nice, like almost like rubberized finish on it. So
Yeah.
you just needed to, use it as like a striking tool or a slashing tool.
Yo, somebody said I just presented a pic of my ex-wife to break the window, bro.
What?
Yeah, bro.
Wow. Bro, Bull Rush, that is harsh, my dude. Morningstar popped right in here. Congratulations, Morningstar. Your name came up. You were the second person I ran. The first person that popped up was me, which we know that I'm not going to give myself one of the tack knives. Lord knows I got a few. So this exact tack knife is yours. See those ridges in the 6061 aluminum with
Damn.
glass breaker, with the reversible pocket clippy, with the switchy Magoo, and with the Kydex. It's actually really nice Kydex, really nice hardware. And on the back is a tech lock. So
Oh,
you
shit.
button to open it, slip it on your belt, clip it shut, and then lock it, and that thing ain't going nowhere. You can also take the tech lock off and put any Kydex belt clips or straps or anything you want on this thing. You can put
Bro,
miles on it. Safeline, what's up, brother?
did you see what Morningstar wrote?
No, no.
He says he's gonna get so much pleasure from those ribs.
Oh my God. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Um, God, I want to. Hell yeah, man. You earned it, bro. Honestly, all you guys, I wish I had 275, well, less the comments that I made. I wish I had like 250 of these to give away to all you guys. But I currently don't have like $7,500 to give. It would probably be way more than that. I'm tripping. I forgot to carry the two and then divide it by and then multiply it by 70. Yeah. So although I don't have 250 to give away to all you guys, the fact that you guys took the time to comment, I know this was not for me, right? You guys are potentially winning something, but I know you guys also did it to support the channel. So I appreciate all you guys, and I'm gonna see what I can do. Maybe I'll see if I can do something for um oh my God. Okay, who's out there causing a ruckus, bro? You see this? Dark after DLD. Okay.
But he's orange, bro. So now it's orange versus blue, bro.
I
Damn.
guess so, man. I guess so. Mavis Dark here.
Crips versus Hoover. Damn, rivalries.
Yo, Dark, tell Night Custom Builds to email me. Okay, Night Custom Builds. If you're out there, or you'll likely catch this on the replay, a lot of times he wakes up and watches this with his coffee in the morning. Shout out to Night Custom Builds. And yeah, brother, email Murphy's Law. Murph, put your email in chat. I want to give one more shout out, and then we can move on. So shout out to Morningstar. Your name just popped up. So congratulations. Orange Glowy. Yeah, man, you're going to be turning some heads with that. I think it's Ralph in the orange. I think I know exactly who it is. And let's
Oh, bro, he's saying where's the orange glow? He's at.
where my orange glow. You take this somewhere else, dog. Yeah, I just hold up. Is that a I just dropped I think that was a spring for oh yeah, I'm tripping. My bad. Okay, so one more shout out. So you guys know, last stream I shouted out that I was in need of some parts. Do you guys remember what that was for a particular build?
43?
No, it was a big boy. It was a big boy.
17?
20, 21.
21.
21? You remember that joint?
Yeah.
21? Anytime anything comes out, oh my God, you're tripping. Be sure to check you Dark Hardware and use code DLD. Uh,
Damn.
so I think Crump is out here playing in the comments, but that's okay. We still love you. Yeah, it's got to be Crumpy, because the moment we were talking about White Scout survival, he just showed up in there. So it's got to be Crumpy. So last stream, I brought up that I was in need of some parts for the Glock 21, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna hit up like 1776, get a Glock 21 parts kit, and obviously, 1776 is the spot to go for a lot of things. I personally go to them for a lot of things. Shout out to the fam. No affiliation. I'm just saying they're a good place to go for parts and stuff. I don't want there to be any confusion there. But anyway,
Yeah,
I
their shipping is fast too.
yeah, like crazy fast. Like
Yeah.
as soon as you click submit, your doorbell's like ding dong,
Yeah.
Um, and I was like, man, I got the frame from 1776 Supply Co. This is, just me personally building this as an individual, nothing to do with my business.
Yeah.
Frame sent, it's a factory frame, did the 4473 paperwork and all that shit, and locking block. And then I went out personally, separately, and I got the Glock 21 OEM upper because I want to build a whole OEM Glock 21 SF. And I was like, I can't find a lower parts kit anywhere that has everything because typically the Glock 21 lower parts kits are for PF 45s, right?
Oh.
They don't have the spring for the slides, not the slide stop, right? Yeah, slide stop, slide lock. Sorry, the slide lock spring or the locking block, which I already had that, or the trigger pin. So I'm like, all right, I'm just going to get one of these kits and then find these parts separately. Then I can find this there and not this here, or this is only $2.99 with like $12 shipping. I was like, fuck all that, right? Well, one of the viewers reaches out to me, CTS Custom Glocks, and he's like, yo, you need 21 parts? And I was like, well, yeah, I do. He's like, all right, I got you. I was like, what? That's it? Like, what do you need from me? He's like, just, that's it. I was like, bro. So CTS Custom Glocks, like, just straight up hit me up. It was like, yeah, I was just watching your stream. I saw that you needed Glock 21 parts. So here you go. I'm sending you an OEM Glock 21 lower parts kit. It'll be to me by tomorrow. And boom, there it is. So he showed me he has like, I can't even, like, containers and containers and containers and containers of a whole freaking shop filled with OEM Glock parts. And he was
Yeah.
like, I wish more people would hit me up for the 21 parts and the 30 parts because they just move slower because everybody builds nines.
I think he even said once, if you don't see it on the website, just reach out to them, and they probably have it, bro. They have a lot of stuff. Shout out
Yeah.
to them.
Yeah. Hit him up. And guys, do me a favor to show some love. I would really, really, really like to support him on Instagram. So go to Instagram, type in CTS Custom Glocks, and hit him up and just be like, yo, Dark told me about you, or something like that. Send him a message and be like, yo, Dark mentioned you on the stream. I just wanted to show some love, just to help support, a homie's business. Yes, 10 millimeter as well. Yep. Mexi Ballistics, what up? Masses has Mexican Jesus. When he speaks, others are silent. That's true. Johnny Glocks in the 21. Okay. Lone Wolf Kit is what I have in my G21, and it's fine. Yep. Yeah, I saw, honestly, the Lone Wolf Kit was the direction I was about to go. See, the issue is that there was still going to be a part or two that I was going to be missing, and I was just being lazy. But shout out to CTS Custom Glocks, man. Show them some love, y'all. Yeah, nines are great. I've built dozens of them, and I love all of them the same. Bang, bang. Damn, baby girl, what's your name? I forgot. What you say that was? I know y'all remember that joint. Okay, sorry. I'll shut up. I need a 19 frame for the love of God. Dude, hey, Sabar, where can they go? Isn't there a company that has like a year in it, and they're a co, and the co, like, has a supply or something like that? I can't recall. 17 and JS. You can find
1776 supply code, or hit up.
JSP, I don't know, maybe even CTS.
Yeah. But if you need the frame, you gotta hit up. What is it? DO.
Oh no, not the frame, not the frame,
No,
no
no,
frame,
no. Yes,
no
yes. Sorry, sorry. My dyslexic ass. A jig, a jig. Hit up DLD
the hardware.
hardware.
Yeah, you just got to be like DLD hardware.
Yeah.
You know? And guys, I got to be honest, I'm super grateful. Like, this has been incredible. Over the weekend since the Geisler jig has launched, I've done over 100 orders.
Wait, what the fuck?
Since the Geisler jig has launched, I have done over 100 orders. And I mean that it's been nuts. Like, it's actually been really difficult to keep up because not only did I run into issues, like my system was basically locked and I had already created the shipping info. So anybody out there right now that's listening that has purchased something from DLD hardware, please take a moment to listen. When I
Bro,
start
somebody put dark hardware. That wasn't me.
dark hardware, it's
That was not me, bro.
stop playing.
For reals, I'm not playing. That was not me.
Crumpy, that's Crumpy. 69, nice.
You see?
Uh,
Damn, bro, I got hacked.
See, you got hacked again, bro.
Damn it. If it's my man crush, aka Senor Crump.
Mm-hmm. It's not made in America, bro. Okay, so this is the funniest thing in the world. Okay, people
Uh-huh.
are like, bro, I would fuck with that Geisler, but it's not made in America, bro. Unless you're buying like Mossberg, like handguns, or like I mean, there are some, right, but very few of the firearms that we fancy are built in America. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. um, you can be very specific, and I would encourage you to be very specific and purposeful about the parts that you purchase for your firearms and your builds. But let's be honest, okay? How many Glocks do we own out here, right? And for the people that are rocking an Austrian firearm, yeah, maybe put together in Georgia, right? But people that are like thinking like, oh, this shit American made, nah, most of those parts are made in Italy, bro. I don't want to throw any brands out under the table or under the bus. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Assembled in America doesn't mean made in America. But yeah, it's Israeli. They're just not Zionist fucking bankers. Sorry. Um,
Isn't it? Well, I guess yes. I thought it was the Jesuits, right? That don't the Jesuits own Bank of America?
you know what? I don't think I fully understand what what like Jesuits are versus um like I'm saying, I don't think I understand fully what Jesuit even means.
So the Jesuits are Catholic, bro.
Cake. Oh man. CNT hit me up in DM on IG. There you go. There you go. The Antichrist 19X. Yeah,
Yeah.
the Khazarians, bro. Oh man. This is hilarious. Um oh my god. Okay, all right, we gotta get out of this. We gotta get out of
Yeah,
this.
it's getting crazy, bro.
Yeah. Oh, ayo, kind of like tack knives. Just saying. Yeah, I mean a lot. So now some of the tack knives are actually all like all made in, like the TK Pro line are all made in uh, America. But anything that does not say TK Pro on it, they're all they appear, and I don't have full confirmation on this. I'm not saying anything bad, right? I'm
Yeah.
just saying it appears that they may be assembled and laser etched and polished and maybe have blades replaced and stuff like that in the US. But hey, I carry and use mine all the time and I ain't got no problem with them. So do your thing, baby girl. Um, Uber Baptist is Jesuit. 19 hype. All right. Let's get back to the issue at hand. Okay, my apologies. What were we talking about again?
We were talking. No, we were not. We were not talking about that. We were talking about.
Uh, the Jesuits.
No,
Oh no. Okay, so the 19 frame. There's a lot of companies you can get frames from. So the thing is, guys, is that like I got to be mindful and cautious that like it doesn't appear that I'm driving you guys or anyone for that matter towards a particular company for the frames, right? I've said it a bunch of times in streams and also like on Instagram. You guys getting the frame is up to you, right? Jigs I got all day, so just keep that in mind. Dude, y'all are playing.
no,
Wow,
it's getting crazy. You heard Goon being saying, but
that went sideways fast. Hey,
yeah.
you know, a lot of the truth comes from these places, bro.
Hey, bro, why is it cutting off when I speak and then you cut off? Are you noticing? Somebody said that too earlier.
I don't know.
Let's see, say something like just real quick.
Something real quick.
No, but do it again.
What's up?
No, it's because when you're having like a long conversation, if I say something, I think it's cutting off, right?
Yeah, so I noticed that too. Like
Dark,
sometimes
dark,
if
dark. Yeah, you see?
I can hear you, but
Okay, but
it'll cut one person off.
yeah,
Yeah, it's like one channel, right? Like it's weird.
yeah.
It's weird.
Okay, I guess Flying Rich is saying that the audio is all good. Um, and then Morningstar is saying it's good too. But I kind of want to bring something up real quick, and I don't know if you're okay with it, but have you guys been seeing the type of teachers that are now at schools? Like, I think Project Veritas did a guy that he was like an anarchist and this and that, and he's a teacher and he's a Satanist. And these guys are teaching kids that are not like in high school yet. I think they're junior high and stuff like that. And they're pretty much indoctrinating them into their way of beliefs. And I don't think that's right, to be honest. I think nobody should tell your kids what to believe or what not to believe. Not even school. School shouldn't do that. What's your opinion on that, bro?
No, I do also want to just briefly bring up Andy Lipsco says, I put my youngest to bed and I come back to my 11-year-old chilling watching DLD After Dark on my phone. Then, when he said, why are you watching that? He said, well, you'd be mad if I changed it. Now they're watching it together. So let's do our absolute best to stay 11-year-old friendly, at least during this time. And Andy, I would say, turn off chat while you while you go through this. So no, I agree. I think that the entire educational system, um, really, likely from the beginning, you know, this was planned. I would like to say from the beginning this was planned. However, when you go back to like the 50s and the 60s, and you know, likely even before that, you know, there were things like you know, target practice and archery and like things where it allowed the kids to actually build like discipline and virtue and true virtue, not like garbage virtue signaling, you know, BS. But as we've like come over the last like, you know, let's call it a century, right? Um, over the last century, we've become this like in this state of programming where you know teachers are communicating to children and in a way that is literally programming them to feel and think a certain way. And we used to be a country of virtue. We used to be a country of pride, healthy pride, right? Not like, you know, ego and pride. I mean, like, proud of who we were, proud to get up and work, proud to contribute to others, proud to take care of our neighbors, right? Like, you know, we've come a very long way, and a lot of this psychological programming isn't just in schools. I think it's been because it's become more socially acceptable in our world to be that type of extremist. It's funny because they call, us, anybody that believes in, freedom, independence, and liberty, they call those individuals extremists. But I think that it's become more socially acceptable to be a leftist extremist, amongst the public, that they're now making it socially acceptable to indoctrinate children at a very young age and keep them going through that programming as they become young adults in college too. So
Yeah.
parents are spending hundreds and thousands of dollars, millions, like collectively as a country, billions and billions, probably trillions of dollars on schools, turning our children into this version of themselves where the beliefs are totally flipped. It's crazy.
Look, bro, I'll tell you this. I remember me going to school. There was stuff that they wouldn't be able to speak about. I remember when I would bring up religion, any type of stuff like that, they wouldn't be able to speak about it, bro. They would get in trouble so quick. But now, they, this incident I'm gonna talk about happened in close to where I live. Right, there was this teacher. I guess they made him take out the flag for some reason. I think during COVID or something, and this teacher brought her flag, her rainbow flag into the classroom and was making the students salute that flag, bro. How what does that flag mean to these kids? It doesn't mean anything. These kids are in America. America is what's giving these kids a better life. And she was doing it in an area where everybody is mostly Republican, bro. It's called South County. Everybody, once the moms heard this, because she's posting it on TikTok. See, these people are so messed up in the head that they snitch on themselves. They think it's normal and they post it on TikTok. She got kicked out, bro. She got kicked out. Those moms from the PTA went, and they're all Republican, and they're like, "We're not standing for this." If the kid doesn't want to do the pledge of allegiance to the American flag, that's on him. You know, because I know as when I was young, I was confused, and I didn't understand certain things. As I got older, and I got to learn what it is to be an American, I feel bad for not standing up and respecting that flag because I didn't understand. And see, when you're a kid, you're impressionable. Whatever you hear in the news or whatever your friends tell you, you're gonna believe it. That's why it's very important for fathers and mothers to teach their kids in their homes how to be real Americans. Fear God, love your guns, love your country, and be proud. Don't always agree with what the government has to say, right? But at the same time, be a proud American.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's interesting because, like, there's a big piece of just general independence which is missed, right? And there's Barton Fink says this. There's another part of the programming called learned helplessness that is a key psychological effect they're using. The pandemic was a test of how well it was working. So I believe this, and you can see, a lot of it in, like, I grew up in a really urban culture, so there was a lot of like urban folks in that area, and it's almost like they're trained from not all of them. Okay, I don't want this to seem like I'm judging one particular race of people, and I'm not. I mean, you know um, more than one color of individuals from this type of class is learn that they're taught. They learn from a very young age, and they are taught that they're victims. That they're victims of this, they're victims of that, and that their entire races, or all of this type of community or race or whatever, are held back, and they're prevented from succeeding because of these existential factors. And that's just not the case, and then they become victims. And when they're constantly telling themselves that they are victims, they will not succeed, they will not be independent, and they will act as they are victims. They will, end up in certain socioeconomic brackets. They will make a lot of poor decisions, and then that type of community will end up with less fathers in the household. And this isn't narrowed down to one race, right? These same factors are spreading well beyond like the black and brown races, right? Anybody,
Everybody, bro, right now
they're a victim.
at this moment, I think they're using that a lot. They're trying to victimize everybody with this mentality of, uh, things are not the same as they used to be. Everything's harder now. When you guys were around, stuff was cheaper. Inflation has been around since the beginning of time. Everything always goes in price. The thing is, we just need to learn to either work harder, find different types of ways of income, teach our kids financial literacy, because a lot of us were not born with financial literacy, right? And I think it's so funny, but at the more I look at Hunger Games, the more I realize that Hunger Games is actually telling us what they're trying to do with our kids, bro. Like, they're trying to just pin our kids against each other, defeminize all the men. Not This is not about race. This is about just making men less aggressive, because we scare them if we're too manly, right? But when war comes, oh, now we could be men, right? When war comes, we could be men. And they're trying to make women independent, but when war comes, women don't want to be independent. It just doesn't make sense. And that's my personal opinion.
Well, there's a couple things to unpack there. I saw a post. It wasn't like a meme or anything, but it was basically like women constantly say. I think this was in Risky Krisky's social media.
Yeah.
Which shout out to Krisky and his channel. If y'all don't, is aggression manly? So this is kind of an interesting thing. What's up, Gerchop? What's up, Vanessa Kitty? Um, this is kind of an interesting thing here. They were like, these women are like, oh, I'm too. Men say I'm too aggressive because I'm independent, or like whatever. I'm too much for men or whatever, and that's why I'm not doing well with, my love life or my profession or my whatever the fuck, right? And they were like, no, it's because you think that being independent means being aggressive and short and, you know, um, like, rude instead of being direct. Like you're rude, or you're too like edgy, and like you become insufferable, right? Like they're given like the false like perception of like what they're supposed to be. So their version of being successful, or their version of being an executive, or their version of being like whatever they think, oh, that means I have to be rude, I have to be, aggressive, I have to like it's crazy. It's the same thing on the polar opposite scale, where it's like, oh, I'm a victim, so I need to be lazy and apathetic and not give. All that's bullshit. You at any moment can choose to be any self that you choose to be. If you want to, go back to school, you can do it. If you want to start a business, you can do it. If you want to do whatever the fuck you want to do, you can do it. There is literally nothing stopping you other than your own actions. And when you look at things that way and you say, oh, so I am the only person stopping me from doing something, you have like the ultimate ownership of your life when you say, I'm going to do whatever the fuck I choose to do from that point on, because I want to achieve X. It just depends on how important that is to somebody.
Now,
Corn, we were just talking about you, brother. Another China member. Corn Pop, I hope you're doing okay out in Florida. And we have Beam Goon in here, who has the best fleshlights on the market, apparently.
mhm. No, for sure. How many candelas?
One Candela fleshlight.
Flashlight?
Yeah, not a flashlight.
A flashlight.
He said he has flashlights. Got my cherry popped concealed carry license in his wallet. Okay, that's what's up.
Damn. No, but I
Nice.
think you're right, bro. There's a lot of like mentality of being victims and being victimized, but it's America's the only place that you could come and do whatever you want. Like people need to understand that as long as you put the work in, you could be anybody that you want to be in America. Other countries don't have that. A lot of you guys need to understand other countries do not allow you to come from nothing to something. And I'll tell you guys a quick story. My uncle, he was born in Mexico and he worked since he was like 13 years old selling ice creams, just kept working. Finally, when they were able to do the amnesty, he was able to come in the correct way because I think they were giving like some type of asylum, right? He came in, no education, not a word of English, and worked his butt off. Now he has 5 homes, bro. He's he's well off, and he loves America, bro. Like he was able to come from nothing to something, and that's what people need to understand that that's America. You still could be whatever you want. You could still achieve the American dream. Yes, it might be harder, but nothing in life is easy at all.
Well, and I think uh, that mostly in funny enough, or oddly enough rather, in people that like lawfully immigrated over here
Yeah.
and wanted to create a new life and are actually grateful at the opportunities they have, right?
Mhm.
They say it like what Sport Brand was saying, in like good morals, civic duty, right? Like people, I've heard so many people that like immigrated over here lawfully that say, I just want to be a good American. I want to be a good, example for my children. I want to be a good shop owner. I want to be a good neighbor. I want to be a good business owner, like whatever it is. And they want to contribute. And just like at the end of every single stream that I do, I always add that in because I think that's really important, right? Like if you're not contributing to things, if you're not contributing to your life, your family, your neighbors, a garden, like that, there's so many things that you can do to contribute to everything else around you that's living and just being a good person, and your life will become so much more full like once that happens.
Yeah, for sure, man. Um, but yeah, there's just a lot of stuff going in the school system that I've noticed. Having kids, uh, in the school system, if you guys are able to homeschool, go that route because right now public school system, even private school systems, they're very bad to be honest.
Safeline says shows the dark has a caring heart. Thank you, brother. And K Sizzle, brother channel member, what's up, brother? You get what you put out. That is 100% true, right? The hand that's open to give is open to receive. That's for sure. Ethical decisions are juxtaposed. Juxtaposed. Um, I'm not sure, but I may miss something there. To liberty decisions, you're at liberty to kill. Hold on. You're at liberty to kill a person, but you don't out of sense of ethics. It gets confusing. Do you win every battle you don't fight? I don't know. That's an interesting thought process, and I think that's the whole freedom is dangerous thing, right? Like, so I was watching Tactical Turkeys. I'm sorry, guys. I'm still a little under the weather. You gotta excuse me. I was watching Tactical Turkeys and talking about the argument of just like the extreme left and the bill of needs. Like you don't need those guns and blah blah blah. And kind of got to the conversation of freedom is dangerous, right? And that you can't litigate against evil. Like you can't put any law in place that is going to stop evildoers, period. And they don't understand that, right? Because no matter what, murder is legal or illegal. Sorry, murder is illegal every
Murder,
day.
We got the purge going on, bro.
Yeah, Purging. Apparently, Crypto Pirate was naked in full kit watching the Purge on mute, which I totally believe that. Shout out Crypto Pirate. But like choosing to be a good person, having good morals, good ethics, choosing not to lie, cheat, steal, choosing not to fuck around on your wife or your girlfriend or fiance or whatever the fuck. Like these are all like small little character decisions where you're choosing like who you decide to be in every little step of the way. You know, they're all character forming. Now the interesting thing is like when you look at kids, they're like work hard, be kind, shit on other people. Those are all great rules to follow. Putang, thank you, brother.
Heck,
Um, and Putang is another channel member, by the way. Appreciate you, Putang. Flying Rich, another channel member. Um, so, fuck, I got sidetracked. What was I saying? Oh snap! Bring your 2A. What's up, man?
yeah, homie.
Jay Duffy, what up? What up? So, so defining moments. So interesting thing. While a child is growing up, they have uh, like three defining. This is general, like in general. All right, this isn't like guaranteed, nailed in stone for every single person, but generally speaking, there are three defining moments that happen in a young person's world, and they're usually around like age 5, age 9, and like age 12 to 13. And those three defining moments that happen in their lives determine who they're going to be for the rest of their life. Now, things may change, they may grow and develop and, change habits and behaviors. But for the most part, whenever those three things happen, it could be something simple, but it's a big deal to them, like an aha moment. For me, I feel like I didn't really like grow up and make a decision on like my path until I was like 20, 21, you know? What about you?
Um, I think
You
the thing
still
with the what?
you still working on that, trying to decalcify your third eye?
No, I'm still trying to figure it out, bro. No, I'm joking. I think we all we're all like different stages, right? Luckily, I grew up with my family taught me morals and values, right? Um, I remember growing up, we were not very like well off, right? But as my dad kept working and see, my dad came here when he was really young, so my dad was able to learn English. He went to junior high, he went to high school, right? So
Mm-hmm.
my dad was a little bit more Americanized than my mother. So I think that's what kind of helped me become the man that I was because my dad was able to teach me about more a little bit of how to be more acceptable and be more Americanized. And my mother was giving me those Mexican values. But at the
Mm-hmm.
same time, my father always was a hard worker, bro. So I
Yeah.
remember for everything, my father would always make me work for it, right? I think a lot of these generations nowadays, we come or not me, but immigrants or stuff like that, they come from countries that they didn't when they were kids, they didn't have toys. Like my mom says, she never got a toy, bro. Like the only thing she would get for like their Christmas, right, was
Mm-hmm.
probably like shoes. And if she ever got like a doll, I think it was a doll made out of paper. So then, growing up like in that situation, and then you come to America, you start earning more money, you try to give your kids everything you didn't have, but you
Yeah.
give it to them without them learning how to earn it, bro. So now these kids feel entitled, right? And they feel like anything they want, they should get it. I remember going to school, certain kids had like $100 shoes, bro. And
Yeah.
I was like, what? Like, how are you giving the but they lived in a one bedroom, like they shared a one bedroom with other people. You know what I mean? So how
Mhm.
are you giving your kid these $100 shoes, but then all you're gonna eat for that whole week is gonna be like quesadillas, or
Yeah.
beans because you spent all that money on his shoes just to make him happy. Just because when you were a kid, you weren't happy. Now this
Yeah.
kid's gonna grow up and he's gonna think that the world owes him everything, and
Yeah.
it's not. So I remember my dad used to make me work, bro. And something that I love and appreciate about my father is I was always trying to get around the labor by trying to do little hacks and do things quick, right? And I
Yeah.
remember something he told me once is, if you're gonna do your work, make sure the first time, take your time, do it right, and do it with pride. Because if you try to sneak your way around it, if you try to make it go like find a trick to it, you're gonna have to keep redoing it. So you're wasting time by
Yeah.
trying to not do stuff correctly because I'm gonna make you do it. And he would make me redo stuff, bro. He had an office and he would make me clean that office like till I cleaned it correctly, you know?
Mm,
So
yeah.
I think that's what helped me. He taught me how to be proudful on my work, and then he always taught me that I had to become a man for myself. I remember he had a business, right? He had his company, and a lot of the people when they met me, they're like, "Well, why doesn't your father have you working in the office, or why doesn't your father have you being a supervisor or something like that?" And I would think about it. I was like, "Why does my dad have me working like a laborer?" And I didn't understand. And he wanted me that so that if one day I reach a certain spot, I could turn around and tell these guys, "Look, bro, I know how to work. I got here because I work my ass off. I'm not here because my daddy owns the business." You know what I mean? And I didn't
Yeah.
understand it till I got older. So I think a lot of the times we forget that we need to have our kids earn stuff. Is
That's
if it's
huge.
by chores or working or going and mowing lawns, selling lemonade, whatever it is. Because when you don't work for something, you're not gonna appreciate it, bro. The
Yeah.
same, how does the saying go? Easy come, easy go, right?
Yep. Yep.
I think that's the problem nowadays with a lot of the parents that are coming here and then having kids and they're just giving everything to the kid. Then the kid grows up and he doesn't want to work. He just wants to sit and play video games all day. Well, because you never taught him the value of a dollar. You never taught him how to work. You
Yeah.
know?
For the value of time, right?
Yes.
Like the value of time, that's so in a similar way. So real quick shout out. So Live Life also became a channel member. I'm not sure who else got blessed with Mike McClune's 5, but just wanted to say shout out. It looks like Live Life is now a channel member as well. So everybody, let's welcome him to the Glowy Squad. Appreciate you, bro. Any one of those boards, man. Um, so when I was growing up, I remember. So I'm the youngest of 5 kids, right? And I've never really like come out and said that, but I'm the youngest of 5 kids, and 2 brothers, 2 sisters, and myself. And we didn't have like a lot growing up, and the things that we did get, like we got like one gift for Christmas, and there was a budget, and you know things like that. Like it was important you know to understand and to appreciate, like what our parents were doing to provide for us what they can. And I really feel like we've been kind of bamboozled in, the last few generations that like, you know, now we're having families with like one child and 2 parents, like it's not, everyone's not bought into, creating larger families and like blessing the earth with more people, and we're also valuing people, humans, less and less every day. But when I was growing up, I remember that my parents were pretty religious. They didn't like push it onto me or like bestow it on me, but they kind of wanted me to find religion for myself, but they also wanted to like do their part to introduce me to God and all that. And they also had me working a lot, and they worked a lot. My parents grew up in the 50s and 60s. Like,
Yeah.
that shit was a joke. Not a whole lot was given to you. You had, like, my parents didn't buy, and I mean, shout out to them. They worked their ass off to take care of all of us, and we never went without. Even if we went with a little, we never went without. And like I didn't get a car on my 16th birthday, like all these fools. When we were in school, I didn't get the brand new shoes going back to school every year, and the things that like I could see the people around me took for granted. And when my parents would tell me like to do something specific, like to clean my room or to do yard work or like whatever it was, and I wouldn't do a good job, they would say, do it as if you're doing it for God.
For real.
And man, that shit, even like today, like nowadays, like I'll be doing something and I'll kind of be like multitasking, which in my opinion, there's no true, like, there's not actually such a thing called multitasking. It's just called doing several things poorly, you know.
For
But uh, when um, when I'll catch myself doing something nowadays where I'm like hearing the echo of my parents' voices saying, "Do it as if you're doing it for God," and it's like, damn, like the all-seeing, all-knowing. You know what I mean? Like you can't pull a fast one on God. You know what I'm saying? Like so that put a different perspective in my head, right or wrong. You know what I mean? Um, it was what it was, but pay less, shoe gang. Oh yeah, that's too funny. Um, yeah, man. I remember, man, the coolest thing. People talking about shoes over here. The coolest thing when I was in middle school were those Nikes that had like these like the first ones that came out were blue. I don't remember what they were called, but they had like lines and then they had like waves that went back through the whole thing. They looked like waves all the way.
you're talking about the pennies, right? The penny Hardaways, I think.
I don't. They were the Penny Hardaways. It wasn't the Shocks. It was like, damn, I can't remember what they're called. If I,
Was it a basketball shoe or was it more like a
yeah, it was a basketball shoe. I'll tell you what. I'll find a picture and I'll post it like on my story or something like that.
yeah,
But bro, I have never lusted for something like more like when I was a kid and didn't have like my money right. Now this is where I started getting into trouble, right? Because as a kid, in a big family, we didn't have a whole lot. I couldn't get what I wanted all the time. So I started kind of hanging out with like the wrong types of influences. And I started getting into ways to make easy money. You know what I'm saying? Like started with like small things like not eating lunch at school and then pocketing the money and then like saving up and whatever. And then like it went to like you know, doing other things to flip stuff to, or like stealing. I remember that I still to this date remember the first time I stole something and got like that rush, Pogs, yep, I remember Pogs.
I remember I could never steal, bro. Like a lot of my friends and stuff like that, they would be great at stealing. Remember when the Tamagotchis came out? Remember those little things that
Yeah,
you would feed and stuff? I remember I wanted one so bad, and all my friends had them, bro, because they were all going and stealing them and stuff like that. I remember I tried to steal one time. That time I tried to steal, I think I tried to steal like some candy and stuff like that, bro. I got caught, bro. I got caught
for real.
and I got traumatized. And then after that, I just never can. I can't. I don't like stealing. I think it's also my mom and my dad. That's like my mom always says like the worst thing you could do is be a thief. You know what I mean? And I know there's times where we go through certain situations, especially during our addictions, that we might have done something like that. But I always had the worst remorse, bro. The worst remorse with that.
Hang on, I'll come right back to that.
Yeah.
Beware, what's up, brother? With a $10 super chat. Thanks, man. Um, Dark, I looked everywhere I know, just can't find one. I need to find as means as it means so to me. A gray P80 17 frame, like a blank, means so much for me to build and not mess this one up. Nowhere to find one. Um, being that I'm in the jig business, I gotta be aware of what I'm doing. I don't want to steer you towards any particular company. However, there are a few that I think Sabar knows of as well. Where what
1776?
um, 1776 Supply Co. sells frame blanks. Um, I don't know if JSC Supply is selling frame blanks right now. I don't.
Is Putang still around? If Putang's still around, he might be able to answer.
Yeah, I think Putang is in there. Correct me, let me know. So 1776 Supply Co., JSD Supply, and there's another company called No Quarter 80. No quarter, like no quarter for tyrants. 80. Um, yeah, I wish I had one, man.
Those
But
those gray ones are rare too, just as rare as the blueies, right? As the
for real,
titanium blue. Yeah, the gray ones are hard to get sometimes. They're not
damn.
as rare as the blue, but the gray are pretty hard to get. So
Well, I know you may come up with a little 26er or a little 17er. That's why I got the 33 on the. Yeah, let me see. End is
yeah,
near.
Putang said no.
No, okay. Um, Yeah, let me see if I can find one for you. Yeah, not as rare as the blue titanium. Blue titanium is super rare, and it was discontinued. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Um, Hats off to everyone that has them. We maybe probably will again allegedly. That's great. Yeah, and it's near. I'll see what info I can dig up, and I'll let you know. I appreciate the super duper chat. Yeah, I'll let you know. JSD is near my hood in Newcastle, PA. Oh yeah, that's what's up. Um,
Did
yeah,
you
I shoot you a message on IG. I'll let you know if I come across one. Um,
did you read
yeah,
what Live Life said?
let me see. Sup goons, let's party. Let me see. Live life. I stole a Digimon from Eckerd, and my grandma took me back. Told and they pressed charges on me. I had to do community service. Dang. Okay, so had different, right? Like first time I stole, and this is kind of where I think I learned like how to manipulate people. So I had such a good relationship with the store owner. We had like a store around my block where I grew up, and it was the store that like we all went to. You know what I'm saying? And I walked in there and I felt really guilty about this afterwards, but like it was a candy bar, and I kind of manipulated him into like trusting me and letting me just come in there, and I just grabbed it, swoop, slid it in the pocket, and I came there and bought like a fireball for a nickel or something like that.
Yeah.
Remember those old gigantic shits? Of fireballs. But like that's the grimy thing is like I had so much like regret after that. But like as time went on and as like I just always had kind of like how Dexter says like the dark passenger. I've got that dark passenger very well tamed now, and I think that led to a lot about like leading to like my issues with substance abuse, which I've been clean. This November will be 12 years now, and
Shout out, bro. It's hard.
yeah, it is. It ain't easy, and I know we've talked about substance abuse and recovery and all that, and how the game has totally changed. I mean, it is completely different, and it's even more dangerous now than ever to be dealing with those issues. So my heart goes out to anybody struggling out there. But when we did that episode and we told people about like our
Our
experience,
past.
what
Yeah.
it was like, dude, I had so many people come out and like send me messages and be like, thank you so much for talking about that. Like, I have a loved one that's going through substance abuse issues, and it was so enlightening to hear like your perspective of that. It was so dope. Oh snap. Print Bunny 3D. I think Print Bunny 3D is. Were you a channel member, Print Bunny, or did so? Mike McClune gave 5 channel memberships away, so I didn't know if you were already a channel member or if you're one of the new ones. But welcome either way. Appreciate you. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. But yeah, no, I think like all of those little things, those little decisions, they all lead to like character changes, and each day, like who you choose to be as a person, and it's kind of crazy. Um, Now, on another note, though, oh, I bought my own channel membership. Channel member, Print Bunny channel member. Took a shower today, clean for one day.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. What else we got? That's exactly why I say by 15. Yeah. Fentanyl roulette these days. I know it, man. I know.
Bro.
I lost another one of my friends recently, man, but it's like almost literally every single one of my friends that I grew up with is either dead, in jail, or still using drugs.
For
It's
real. I had a guy a couple days ago on Instagram, bro.
clean for 9 years, bro.
Shout out. Oh, I print shits in the house. Shout out to IPS.
IPS, what's up, brother? Hey, I voted on your frame, bro. You won.
Yeah, bro. I had a guy on post on Instagram that he had OD'd and he turned blue for a couple minutes or something like that. And the guy that he was with wasn't doing anything till he actually finally saw him. And I reached out to him and I'm like, bro, what the hell happened, bro? And he's like, bro, I took one too many Klonopins. And I told him my story, bro. I told him be careful, bro. Like my son died from that. And once we did that show, bro, a lot of people reached out to me and said like, "Hey, man, I had also struggled with certain things," or, "Yo, like that's dope that you spoke about that, right?" Because I think we at like when we were talking about it backstage, we were like, "Yeah, let's do it," right? And then for a while, we were kind of like, "Yo, should we had done it?" But then
Yeah.
everybody was very cool about it in the comments.
Great job, man. Congrats. Yeah, I know. It's hard because like it's such a personal thing, right? And I think a lot of the times, like when we have these conversations, it may seem like it's just you and I, right? But it's like hundreds and hundreds, sometimes over 1,000 views on a stream, and it's like,
Yeah,
man, like people kind of sleep on the fact, like when you're putting yourself out there on YouTube, like you're really for real putting yourself out there, man. You know?
no, for real.
Hell yeah. Congrats, man. Yeah, they used to have hella surplus rifles. Yeah, I was just reading through. But yeah, Jackson, congratulations, man. T for Tejas, congrats, bro. Another China member. Most of my graduating class is no longer here. We couldn't even have a 20-year reunion. First
That's
time in
crazy, bro.
damn dog. I've been there, man. I recently lost like my last like best friend. Um, and he was clean for so long, for years.
Bro, and that's the thing that these people say, "Well, I'm just gonna dabble once," but you don't understand how the game has changed so bad, how strong this stuff is. Like you're gonna say, "Oh, I'll just get like say, let's say a 20, right?" And you were used to doing grams a day or something like that. You don't even finish that 20 and you OD. And if you
Yeah,
have nobody there with Narcan to help you out, you're
yeah.
done. Your first time, like, oh, just one last time. That's your last time, bro. Like honestly, your
Uh,
last time. And
dude,
it's crazy.
I was saved by naloxone.
Nalox-
Uh, so a lot of folks out there that have been on Suboxone, Subutex, Subzolve, some of the things out there, methadone, even, right?
Yeah.
You kind of get hip to like what drugs are, what maintenance drugs are, and what's out there. And Suboxone is a combination drug. It is sorry, somebody just hit me up on DLD hardware. DLD hardware, get all of your jigs that you need, brothers and sisters. 57 watching, 67 likes. Who else does that? That's true. We did have like almost 80 folks in here earlier, though. Murphy's Law, hell yeah, I'm on Suboxone right now. That's what's up, man.
Facts.
Uh, so being on Suboxone, you or even being in recovery, you start to understand that like so Suboxone is buprenorphine and naloxone. Now, when you take it, the naloxone is only there to be inactive unless you have opiates in your system. If you have opiates in your system and they're on your receptors in your brain, then the naloxone will rip them off. They will pull them off, and you will go into what's called precipitated withdrawals, right? I remember telling my friend about this, trying to explain the cycle to him. And one day I was with him and I relapsed. This was years and years and years and years ago, way before I got clean, November 5th, 2010. But when when I got high, I fell out and I was using in the dark. I was doing raw. So, I wasn't like measuring anything or any doses like that. I
Yeah,
was
just fast.
in the dark, like scoop, put in the spoon, cold shoot it, like, it. So I end up falling out. And while I was out, he put Suboxone under my tongue. And that was him
Smart.
thinking, right? Because he didn't want to call the police. Like he
Yeah,
didn't, I mean, he probably should have, but I think last time I told this story, I didn't say that it was me, but fuck it. I mean, I basically said every fucking thing about my life and my recovery and all this shit. This was way before Narcan inhalers. Like that
yeah,
shit didn't exist back then.
not
Like Suboxone was like one of the newest maintenance drugs on the market at that time.
yeah,
I think Subutex had just come out recently. Just people were having serious issues with like breastfeeding and you know
exactly.
pregnancies and stuff like that. And so I'm also allergic to naloxone. Um, but in a life-saving event, it doesn't matter, right? It's just like I get minor things from taking it. But anyway, he put a bunch of Suboxone in my mouth and under my tongue, and I don't know, 15, 20 minutes later, I woke up. Right? Like how
Yeah,
crazy is it?
you
And
you wake up so bad, like,
dude, I was so sick. I was so sick. But I woke up. I was alive.
cause you know what the original, thing back in the days was when you overdose, it was, I was taught this one, right? It was grabbing ice, grabbing a bunch of ice, right? Shout out to
Mm.
Murphy's
Put on their nuts.
Yes, the nuts, bro, and you know what's crazy? I never thought I would have to do this, right? And I did it to my son once, bro. I had to do it to my son once because he was so bad off the sands, and I would have to be checking his breathing, bro. And he would come to the house, right? And I noticed when he was bad, and this is time is the time that I had told my ex-wife, like, yo, we need to take this dude to rehab. Like, this dude is bad. And she was kind of like saying, "Oh, I need to work on some stuff, and then we'll take him, right?"
Hmm.
And I had to get a bag of ice, bro, put it on my son's nuts, bro, and that's the only way he woke up, because at that time, I didn't know that I was gonna need, Narcan, right? At this
Yeah.
moment, I carry a lot of Narcan with me, and shout out to the viewer out there. I think he might be one of your viewers. I don't wanna say his name or anything. But, yeah, he hooked me up with a lot of it, and, I give it away, bro. Every time I meet somebody, there's times that the area where I live, I walk around and I see people in their cars pass out, bro, and sometimes I'm like, "Should I knock? Should I ask questions?" Because sometimes they get mad, bro. I'll still knock though, bro, and be
Yeah.
like, "Hey, bro, are you okay? Like, are you okay?" Like,
Yeah.
throw 'em Narcan and stuff like that, bro, because it saves lives, bro. Like,
Yeah, man.
it helps, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
and we all have our own mission, our own stuff, but, uh if you're in recovery, don't be ashamed of it. Subs, methadone, whatever it is, I'm pretty sure you're a better person now than you were before.
Oh my God. Yeah.
Don't be
It's night and day. A lot of people, and some have hit me up privately. Some, are more open to talking about it. But Murphy's Law said subs saved my life. Jackson says, Dark, your boy was smart and definitely saved you. I had to give subs to my boy that fell out the same way, but he was driving. Damn, wild story. Ooh,
Did you read the one, by Paul Ball too?
no,
That's crazy, bro. That's why you keep your shit in a lockbox, homie. Paul Ball 2, yeah,
he was doing methadone. His kid got a hold of it and OD. Oh my God, he
and
died.
then he
Yo, I don't know if I should talk about this.
I'm I'm gonna say something real quick, bro.
Yeah,
People
go
don't
ahead.
understand how bad we are, right? We're being attacked. You guys need to understand that we are being attacked by and I'm gonna say it, I don't care, by the Chinese. Like the Chinese are doing this right now where they're attacking us with fentanyl.
Yeah.
They're the ones that are like, if you guys go, they're selling it straight to the people in powder. They're teaching the cartels how to cook it. Don't ask me how I know. Don't I'm not gonna say anything, but if you guys do your research, the Chinese are attacking us with this opiate epidemic where they're
Yeah.
giving fentanyl to the people. And you guys need to understand, it's not just regular average Joes, it's teachers, it's doctors, it's lawyers, it's bankers, it's people with money that are going through this addiction, that now they can't get pills because now uh who monitors the scripts now, Dark? The government, right?
Yeah, the government. There's a DEA number on
Yeah.
every prescription now.
So now these people are going out and buying fentanyl or buying stuff that's laced that the blues, and they don't even know it has fentanyl.
Yeah,
And
and those haven't been made in a like an actual factory for a
they're all
decade.
pressed. They're all pressed, bro.
Oh my God. Damn. Crypt Pirate, thank you for that.
Yeah.
So it is confirmed that there were several Chinese scientists and Chinese uh, doctors that came to South America and Central America and literally taught the cartels how to make fentanyl on their own.
Yeah.
And you could take a guess at who funded that. You could take a guess at who wanted that to be the next poison
The
for the people.
next crack cocaine. If you guys
Yeah,
know what happened during the crack cocaine era,
yeah,
welcome to fentanyl. And let me tell you guys something. In Mexico, a place called Mexicali, which is right near the border, there
yeah,
is a town of Chinese immigrants that came here during the railroad age, and they have cities underground. That's why the Mexicans are very cool with working with the Chinese. The Chinese have been buying a lot of land in Mexico, especially a lot of land near the borders. Allegedly, I don't know anything about this. This is my personal opinion, my personal belief. But China and some Democrats might be in bed.
yeah.
Allegedly, I
Could
don't know.
also some bankers. Could also be some UN representatives. Could be some
Uh,
high.
CDC. If you guys notice, so isn't there a CDC around like your area, Dark? Like
Yeah,
around
yeah. There
around
is.
Philly, right? Like Philly had a CDC area too around Philly.
Yeah,
Around-
up north on the East Coast. There's almost major governmental agency and NGO has a building, within I don't know, 75 miles of where I'm at.
And San Francisco also, I believe, has a CDC near them. And look at what's going on in San Francisco. There's a big fentanyl epidemic. Now, I'm not saying that they might be working together, but why is there the places where there's always CDCs around?
That's a
All these
great
outbreaks.
uh, thought. So Jackson says this shit is hard to talk about, but honestly, I don't know. There's some dark, hidden shit going on in this world. We, the people, are under attack in every way. And then Morningstar also brings up a good point. Kids need to be taught the science of the drugs and how they interact with the body and other drugs. With that knowledge, the kids will know what's safe, what's not safe, and what's deadly. Yeah, sometimes so I don't want to say it like that, right? Because it's the information in general would be really good for kids to have, but also sometimes they get that information and then they feel as if it's like, well, I'm Superman, or well, that's not going to happen to me, or like homie that I grew up with that never did drugs in his life. He would just drink and party. He took one pill one night at one party, fell asleep on the couch, and didn't wake up.
Yeah, bro. But look, I think me and you were talking about this, right? we were talking and we were saying that me when I started my journey, I was looking at all this stuff on the internet trying to figure out everything. I would always lower my doses before I would up them. I think, look, I'm not saying kids should do drugs. I'm totally against that. I think if you want to experiment with drugs, wait till your mind is fully developed. I think I've said this. Wait till at least you're 21, 18. If you're gonna try them, but don't ever do anything when you're a kid, because when you're a kid, you're going through so many changes that now you're addicted to a substance. Your mind is barely developing, and now you're hooked on something that is changing your emotions, your feelings, just the same way they're giving these young girls uh, birth control, right? I don't believe
Yeah,
they should be giving girls at a really young age birth control whatsoever. Those are hormones.
yeah,
They're gonna change that women's body. A young girl at 15, 13, wherever she starts ovulating, should never take no birth control. Birth control is damaging the population at this moment. There's girls that once they get to a certain age and are trying to have kids, can't even have kids because they've been taking birth control since they were 15. I'm
yeah,
telling you what the guy said. We're going through some dark stuff where they're trying to kill our population. They're trying to control us and they're trying to numb us, because us being numb is the only way that we will do certain things like, oh, I'm going to spend money on this because I don't love myself. I'm going to go and drink my night away because I don't feel good about myself.
yeah,
It's a way of control.
yeah. Yeah, and I mean, honestly, like, I know this is kind of like not the best advice. Well, I'm not giving advice. I'm reading a comment. Um, Existence Mundane says, and don't do shit alone. If people are going to be doing drugs, then at least if you're going to do them and you're not, no matter what, no matter who says what, then at least practice like harm reduction, right? Like when
Yeah.
I was using, I was always using clean needles. I was always, doing the best that I could to know what I was doing, know what I was using, know that I was using clean stuff. And, though I'm clean for almost 12 years now, like, I was very purposeful of being safe. And if I was alone, I would call somebody that knew, who I was, where I was at, what I was doing, and all that. So, like, I know that I wouldn't just like fall out and waste away. Um, it's crazy, man. I don't want to encourage people to do that. But if you are going to do something, then, practice as many harm reduction, uh, you know, standards that you can. Um, let's start talking about guns again, please. No, you're right. Glocks and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody said, what happened? What happened to popping people?
What happened? Is that what he said?
Yeah, and then Putang's saying something that I agree with. We don't love and take care of each other anymore. It's facts. We don't even know our own neighbors nowadays. Like we might know like the neighbor next to us on one side, but we don't go out and do community stuff in our neighborhood. We are losing a lot of that stuff, and that's what keeps us healthy and happy. The
But
pandemic kept us away from a lot of us, made us more hermits. We need to really learn to just love people for who they are, what they are, and just love them unconditionally. Sorry,
but
brother.
this kind of goes back to like the programming aspect of it, right? It's like, let's push people into, four walls and force them to stay in their home, and simultaneously teaching them to hate their neighbors because of different beliefs or whatever. I mean, they've completely reprogrammed the world, right? And like now this is our stage. Like what we're doing right now is our stage, and people come on and they, rah rah, I agree, or, I hate you, I want to cancel you, or whatever it is, right? And like I end every single stream, and I know I'm just a guy, and I can only do so much personally, right? But with, let's say 500 people see my video, okay? If I'm able to even have 10% of those people each time, and I mean, thank God, I've had a lot of people actually hit me back and send me messages or whatever, and be like, dude, what you say at the end is so important to me. Like it's totally shifted my outlook on like the way I treat people, the way I talk to people. Like I open doors for people, I congratulate people, I'm more caring and giving, and like that's what I want to do. If I can make any impact at all, if I were to just like fall down the steps and break my neck tonight, if I, well, knock on wood, right? But
Yeah.
like I would know that I would at least have made an impact on some people for some things, for some reasons. And which brings us to a great point, y'all. I know we, typically just talk about, guns and building guns and freedom and independence and how the government hates you and wants you dead. But sometimes we throw in another little like flare of other shit in there. But hey, it's good to discuss these kinds of things. So, Sabar, let's remind everybody now that we're at the 2 hour mark, who you are, what you do, where they can find you, and yeah, and we'll close it out.
The Bar Prince, aka Mexican Jesus, aka Mexican Juan Wick, aka Mexican Ballistics. Sabar Prince on Instagram, Sabar Prince on Sabar Prince 2A on Instagram, and then Sabar Prince 2A on YouTube. You could catch me every other day. Just go check out my stuff, subscribe, like, and remember unconditional love. That's all you need to remember and give out unconditional love.
Mm. The end is near. Beware. Um, said my friend wasn't on drugs, but skinny as a rail, and let a girl get him into depression. He started binge drinking and ended up with diabetes. Refused to take care of himself. Basically committed suicide over months. My best friend is just gone. Damn, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry you had to go through that. And I know you shared that with me privately, and I wanted to let everyone else know because our the people in our community, man, they care about each other. We care about each other. So guys, show the end is near, beware some love. And yeah, like Putang said, I became a channel member for the love, period. We got to magnify the love and the Pew signal. I don't see any other way to save this world. Totally agree. Totally agree. And
Yeah.
that's at the end of every single stream, I say the same thing, right? I know I got a lot of background, and some people see these tools as like items that are evil. There are no evil items. Evil items do not exist, except like Ouija boards and stuff like that. But like the item is not the evil. The person that chooses to do something terrible, to take lives or plan some type of tragic event, that's the evil. And the way that we overcome evil is with love, period. The reason why I carry a tool for self-preservation is for evil. It's not for anything else other than that. They're tools to combat evil. So we'll close out the stream the same way we always do, which is rule number one is be kind. It's so important that we're kind in every single thing that we do, in every way, every interaction. That little brief moment of interaction where you're kind to somebody else could have a huge impact on somebody. Like the people that we're reading about, the people that we're talking about, the past versions of us. Imagine if somebody is going through life struggling, barely making it each day, day on in, day on in, and then all of a sudden they meet somebody like you that's kind to them and shows care, compassion, and love. You could have a huge, huge impact on their life. Bro, Kurt, don't worry about it, bro. You've done so much for me, man. I love you, dog. Everybody else too. And um, Murphy said that he lost his wife 6 months ago, man. And I'm so sorry to hear that, dude. And we got you, man. We're here for you, dog. So if you ever need to talk, hit me up. Hit
Or
Sabara.
or me, bro. Any of you guys. I think I posted something yesterday on Instagram because I know this week has been feeling off. I mean, I know I've been feeling off this week, and being here with you guys today made my day. All the love I saw on my stream today also made my day. So if you guys need anybody to talk to, I'm great at listening. I've gone through so much stuff in my life that I could give you some advice, help you out. And when you talk to me, remember everything you talk to me about. If it's a private matter, it would always stay confidential.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, Murph. Um, just remember that being kind can always make a huge impact on someone's day. Number two, and it could be just listening, right? Like we're talking about, right? Could be just listening, being there for somebody, right? It can also help you too. Helping others through challenges gives you energy. You know, everything is energy. So when you transfer energy, it's good, positive energy going from one person to another. It helps both parties. Rule number two is to live a life of care, compassion, contribution, give to others. When you bless others, you become blessed. You live a full life. That's what happens. A hand that's open to give is open to receive. That's just the way life works. Also, we know that the only way for us to overcome evil is with good men that are skilled in violence. So make sure that you are becoming as highly skilled in violence as you possibly can, and be safe, be dangerous, and keep that thing on you all day, every day, no breaks. If you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. You know what I'm saying? Here. And from my boy, Morningstar, this is for you, doggy. Coming to you. You got your brand new, I'll call it a clicky because it ain't a blicky, but it's a clicky. And I'll tell you what, maybe I'll do something like this again if you guys leave comments on my page. That would mean a lot to me. See that embedded command there? Oh, and I forgot, Morningstar, you also get the little nylon pouch too. If you want to rock that on your belt or on your gear. And you, sir, are the proud new owner of this OTF tack knives. And by the way, if you use hashtag, or no, if you use code DARK on tack knives, you get 20% off of your order. And they do have a lot of really dope knives. So check them out. They got some new knives coming out that I can't show yet. I got some of them, and y'all gonna see some. I'll do some videos on some, and y'all keep it easy, keep it breezy, keep it greasy. It's your boy, DLD, and I'm out. Anything else before we go?
Nah, bro, I'm good. Thank you guys. Appreciate all the love and support.
Hell yeah. Thank you. And y'all, motherfuckers, remember to go to DLD Hardware for all your jig needs. Don't forget to stay getting jiggy with it. Get jiggy with it. No. And don't forget to leave comments. If you leave comments, I may do another motherfucking raffle, scrapple thing. Love y'all. Bye. Pick a banana, pick a banana.